for me
And
to
you
get that
educate people
together.
on what?
Philosophy, like anything that, not just philosophy, but just, and like I said, how I was talking to you about red flags, I was not aware of the red flags in men, so we also educate like red flags in people or in relationships, and how the aftermath of trauma in a relationship, how can you grow after being traumatized? How can you grow?
What kind of philosophy?
Like, what's it called?
Stoicism.
And
Wait,
like,
stoicism or solipsism?
no, stoicism. Sorry if I'm saying it right. It's wrong.
Stoicism?
Yes, stoicism, and like different philosophies.
You sure
based
you're
off
not teaching them
readings.
solipsism?
No, why would you say that? Wait, what?
Okay, I was just curious.
No. Just about like the mind and like how to like elevate one's mindset and vibration from low frequency to high frequency.
What does that
Well,
mean?
that sounds like esotericism. Not
No, it
stoicism.
means low vibrational is like talking about things like, oh, like she was saying earlier, like she had to have those pep talks with herself saying, I'm stupid, I'm an idiot. And to go see him, those are like low vibrational thoughts. And you're supposed to listen to the high vibration, like I'm better than this, I can do great things, I'm here for a reason, I want to be alive, I want to fulfill my destiny. Like,
Yeah, I don't understand how that's linked in together with stoicism at all.
that has everything to do with stoicism, because stoicism
Can you explain it to
I am
me?
explaining it right now. It has to do with stoicism because people in stoicism believe that life should be peaceful and that everything has a reason in a positive manner. So everything correlates with stoicism to high vibration.
Like for example, like if you see a
Can
situation.
you tell me which of the great Stoic philosophers talked about vibrational frequencies?
Well, it's like for example, for someone.
Hang on. I would like an answer to my question.
Yes.
Can you tell me which great Stoic philosophers talked about vibrational frequencies?
I'm not sure.
Maximus,
What did he say about vibrational frequencies?
he talked about the state of
So wait,
mind.
Maximus what?
I cannot remember his last name at the moment, but
Maximus Delius Aurelius?
no, that's not his name.
Was he the father to a murdered child?
No, I'm
Was
sorry.
he
We're
the
two
husband
different
to
people.
a murdered wife,
talking
and
about
he's
two
going to have
different
his
people.
revenge in this life or the
You
next?
just are making someone's name up. That's not accurate.
Wait, are we asking who the author?
He's just like.
Wait, have you
trolling.
guys?
No,
you guys-
I was cracking a joke. That's
Yeah, I
true.
know.
Right? I was quoting Gladiator just because I thought it was funny. But,
Wait, stoicism.
Maximus, the vibrational frequency
He's
guy.
talked about
Maximus
the
who?
mindset of the brain, and they did tests with human beings when it comes to like talking and depression, people with depression and people who are like successful in their careers who have depression and they don't have depression, and they like tested the people in the room, and the people who spoke so highly about others, and they had this positive posture in mind that everything that they would say out their mouth was something positive, versus the people who were depressed, they would look at life and say, oh, life sucks, I don't want to be here.
Before we jump to modern
That's low
sociological
vibrational
science
thoughts.
experiments, can you tell me which Stoic philosophers
did.
you're referencing? Yeah, what was his name again?
I just told you. If you couldn't remember, you should have wrote it down.
I can't remember. What is
Okay,
it?
well, I'm sorry. You should have wrote it down.
Can you tell me one more time?
No. You have to pay
Why
me for
not?
that. You have to
Why
pay
won't
me
you
for
just
that.
tell me who the philosopher is?
You would have to pay me or go to school for that. I'm so sorry.
Well, I wasn't sitting here, so why don't you tell me?
I don't really want to continue this conversation.
Well, so I don't know.
I know, but we really do want to continue the conversation. Can you tell us who the philosopher was?
I just said his name was Maximus. I cannot say, remember
Maximus
his last
what?
name. I just said that when you asked me that the first time, so that's why I didn't even want to repeat the
You're
conversation.
teaching people Stoicism about vibrations. You can't name one philosopher other than Maximus who teaches
we
about
haven't
vibrational
spoke about
frequencies, a
this in
Stoic
like a
philosopher?
month.
No,
So
it's not
it's
even
not-
about it's not about that one philosopher himself. It's about the idea of Stoicism and the practice of it. I don't really care about like the point you're trying to prove. The point I'm trying to say is a high vibrational mindset is the key to success. In my life strategy and what I've been doing, that's been working great for me. So whatever you're saying, I don't need to have a list of people to say, oh, this is like
Who
the
said
way
that?
of
You
life.
don't need the
I don't
architects of
need that.
Stoicism, the
But if
philosophers
you go and
who claim
research
to
it,
teach
I'm
to
not
actually
wrong.
quote-
That's
you
why
can't
I'm
quote any
saying-
of them talking about vibrational
I'm just trying to
frequencies,
say
none
that
of
I'm
them?
not wrong what I'm saying. So if you want to prove me wrong, pull up the facts against me, because everything, if you've researched
I'm
this,
trying to. So here's
well,
the thing.
You're not,
I'm
though.
willing.
You haven't.
So hang
go
on.
ahead.
I'm absolutely willing, 100%, to claim that I'm incorrect. I love hearing other ideologies and philosophies, but I'm going to need a little bit more than Maximus the philosopher who talked about vibrational frequencies for me to even know what the hell you're talking about.
Okay, for example, Alexander the Great, or
Okay, Alexander the Great never
all the
talked about
warriors like
vibrational
Salahuddin
frequencies.
Ayyubi. He talks about high vibration and how he was able to conquer Jerusalem during the 88 years of peace, versus right now where it's Israel and Palestine. There's this whole conflict going on.
The fuck does that have to do with anything? Hold on, let me
that's
take
the
over.
philosophy.
Let me take over here for a second. You guys are talking about this stoicism, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you were referencing an individual. I was gone. Who is the individual who you referenced?
I would like to take back my answer because I don't know his full name at the moment. I mean, I do know his
Did he
name,
write
but
a book?
I'm sorry?
Was he an emperor?
No, he was a philosopher. But I
He
just
was a
cannot
Stoic
remember his
philosopher?
name. Yeah, I cannot remember his full name because it's Greek.
Do you know who the most
Latin.
preeminent, prominent Stoic philosopher was?
No, not on the top of my mind. But
Are
if
you
I
familiar
go
with the
look,
book Meditations?
yeah.
Do you know who wrote the book?
No, not on top of my mind. They have very long names, and I can't remember these things unless I like go back and memorize.
More so the
Does
message.
Marcus Aurelius?
Yes, Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's like it's more so the
You mean-
message than
yeah,
the name.
like the
Yeah,
most
we getting-
famous
yeah.
Stoic philosopher.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, he was really keen on like what time he got up in the morning, what he ate for breakfast. Not so keen on. I don't remember much about vibrational frequencies coming
It
from
could be
Marcus
worded in
Aurelius, I'm
another
not gonna
way,
lie.
but it's overall the same message of like having a high vibration. It's the same thing.
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, I feel like I get that. I wouldn't put it as a philosophy, to be honest, but I get it. When you're low frequency, it's like when you're depressed, when you're just like all the negative or limiting beliefs or whatever it is. So when you raise your vibration is, let's say if you do something, workout, it's like the endorphins kick in. It's like that, you know, but I mean, I wouldn't call it a philosophy. Mine's more like, I don't know, self-awareness kind of thing, but maybe that ties into philosophy. I'm not going to really get onto the philosophy part because I don't know much about it, but I get the ebbs and flows. When you're low, you got to kind of do something to get yourself out of it. If I'm not feeling good, I will do something, you know, like Tony Robbins talks about it. He's like, oh, you know, when he jumps up and down, change your physiology. If you're not feeling good, change your physiology. Do something that feeds your soul and then raises your vibration, so then it opens up your mindset. Because when you're on those low frequencies, it's almost like doomsday. It's like you attract what you put out. So when you're in a negative state mind, if you're in that low vibration, you're attracting everything that's negative. So if you're feeling good, you're going to radiate that positivity, and you're going to get that back in the universe. So I believe that, but I don't know.
It's
how
not only
it
that,
goes
but
to
it's philosophy has to do everything to do with high vibration because of mindset and also point of view of life. How do you want to live this life, and also how do you perceive life? This all has to do with philosophy. Philosophy is used for people to practice in a way of life. That's why people have religions. That's why philosophy is incorporated in religion.
I mean, I don't know much about philosophy, but I mean, I'm Iranian, so there's a lot of amazing philosophers that we have.
Iranian,
yeah, but
yes.
I'm saying, like, I don't know much about it, so I'm not going to speak on that, but I speak on the vibration part of it because I incorporate that in my life where I'm like, okay, if I'm feeling this, then change your vibration, change your physiology, and it elevates you. So, again, I don't know much about the philosophy aspect of it, but I'm sure it ties into it.
How long? You said you've been single your whole life, you said? Pretty much. No boyfriend.
Yes.
So are there any guys in the picture currently?
No.
No guys in the picture?
No.
No sneaky link?
No.
No guy you're texting?
No.
Okay. And then what about you? No guys in the picture
No.
currently?
No.
Okay. All right. And you said you teach women
It's not women, it's just people.
who want to learn.
who want to learn what?
Like people who are interested in the mindset that we're talking about, like elevating their mindset from negative to positive. Sometimes you can sit alone by yourself and have automatic negative mindsets, bad thoughts all the time. You wonder why, where are these thoughts coming from? It's coming from something within, subconscious. You have to change your mind frame, change how you view the world so you can perform better and how you can treat others
how do you do
around you
that?
better. I'm sorry?
How do you do that?
You have to change your mindset. Try and change your mind frame.
How do you do that?
By experiencing new levels of education, understanding new perspectives in life, and applying it to your own life, your day to day,
So
I don't know,
living?
days. Huh?
Yeah, I feel like
So
honestly,
living.
it's like very basic when it comes to that, where it's like it's just changing your perspective. It's like I can wake
Wait,
up
but
and.
you guys don't share the same.
Well, I
you
know,
gotta
but
let
I'm
them
kind of like trying to
answer.
make it make sense. But I'm like, go ahead. Yeah, I mean, you said communicate.
I don't even really want to share too much because I feel like this is like your platform. So I really would rather give it an opportunity to talk about dating and not to do with the way of life.
That's actually fair. All right, moving it on. What about you?